Head on down to Archibald and Woodrow, some of the best barbecue in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, y'all. Right off of 4125 Greensboro Avenue, Tuscaloosa, Alabama 35405. You can hit them up at 205-331-4858. Also, you can find them at their other location, 1211 Martin Luther King Boulevard, Northport, Alabama 35476. 205-345-6861.
Tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. Fly, fly, fly. Gucci, huh? I drink till I'm drunk.
Fellas, head on down to New Generation Barber Shop, right off of 2600 McFarland Boulevard East, Suite C. Go ahead and get you a fly cut from my boy Fred Brown. You can hit him up at 205-292-4995. Also Sam Brown at 205-722-8506. And how can I forget about my boy Amp the Barber? Hit him up at 205-561-7473. Check him out, y'all.
Pick I might as well hell. Drop the top and take a selfie, Marco.
You shopping at a goddamn number 2 pencil.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope everybody had a great 4th of July weekend, as we did over here. It is Monday night, so y'all know what that means. It is time for Battle of the Sexes right here on Sound Booth Radio 106.1. You can also follow us right now on Sound Booth TV here on Facebook Live and on the YouTube channel. So y'all go ahead and tune in. I am joined on the panel tonight with our distinguished guests. Got Lady T in the house. How you doing?
Hi, Lady T.
Nice to be part of the show tonight, even though y'all not gonna be able to see me, but I'm here.
I was gonna say, you fix that. I need to see your face.
I was working out, but so we had some feedback going on. Also, speak the other lovely voice you hear on the line. That was Miss Cassandra. How you doing, Miss Cassandra?
Hey, Mike. Hey, everybody.
Of course, we have Stan G on the phone as well. Yes,
And we're gonna have to rechange my introduction. We're gonna have to say member of the reigning, defending heavyweight champions of the world of Battle of the Sexes. And then you gotta say like that. You gotta have it. It's gonna be like a.
Ain't nobody got time to say all that. Whatever.
Yeah,
no,
like that.
We ain't got time to say all that.
Right.
No. Stan G. That's it.
Man, whatever.
I know that. We got El Presidente, MC, coach, educator. What else? Philosopher.
How y'all doing, man?
Y'all on the line, man. What's going on, man?
Man, everything gravy, man. How about yourself?
Man, we doing all right. We're doing all right, man. Y'all get y'all some good food in y'all this weekend?
Yeah, I don't celebrate the 4th, but yeah, I ate pretty decent.
Okay. I don't guess saying that in traditional fashions, I guess. All I know is that's just the time for us to go and get some good food and probably pop out some fireworks. I don't necessarily think that we celebrate like the independence of the country and nothing like that per se, because we don't ever talk about it.
I ain't no Debbie Downer or nothing like that. Everybody do what they do, but it's just I make some personal choices. It's a lot of holidays I don't celebrate, bro, but like I said, that's on me.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't think that most of us actually celebrate the actual meaning, but it's like another day off, and it's an excuse for us to pull out them grills. And for those of us who feel like we got some grill skills to show them off. And I am a person who feel like I got some grill skills. But yeah, we actually didn't get a chance to do Battle of the Sexes last week. But it was kind of good because I think we all needed a little breather, a little breath, so we could think about it. I have posted what we were going to talk about, so I hope that everybody got a chance to think about some of their responses. I'm hoping that before long we're going to have a couple more people join the show tonight. But tonight we're going to be talking about time frames in relationships. Now, you know, they say that you're supposed to do things in certain orders. I think everybody do things in different orders. Like when you first meet someone, how long does it take before you hold hands or before you have sex, and so on and so forth. Now, it might not necessarily go in the order like that for you. Some people might have had sex before they held hands. That's just, you know, that's a matter of preference, I guess. But I think that people have a different mindset when these things should happen. So I will start off. Once again, I always start with the ladies. There's always ladies first. Miss Cassandra, I would like to start with you.
Gee, how did I know that was coming?
Your name start with a C.
Okay. Okay, which one are we addressing first? Or just the timeline thing in general?
Yeah, okay. Well, like, okay, when you meet someone, what's the timeline that you think that should go by before you are intimate enough to hug and kiss? Like, is it a first date type of situation, or is it we got to wait a couple of days before I will kiss you?
I don't know. That's a good question. I would say whatever that person's comfortability is with the other person, because it depends on like how long they've known each other. You know what I'm saying, or how much they're feeling each other. So sometimes the sexual attraction is really, really strong.
Stop giving that politically correct answer. That was not the question.
It is not politically correct.
That man said, "Give us your timeline." Give an example of your timeline. So
no, he
you
didn't
kiss
say
on the
that.
first date.
Okay.
So you kiss on the first date.
Let me think. I haven't had a first date in a long time, so let me think. Did I kiss on the first date? Or would I kiss on the first date is probably the question. Depends on how long I've known the fella. And if I'm feeling him, and if we had a good time that night, you know what I'm saying? On how we vibing. I don't think that is out of the question. No, not a kiss.
Where the kisses land at? Ooh.
Say what, Buck?
I'm just trying to see where those kisses are landed at.
On the cheek, Buck. On the cheek.
You got 2 sets of teeth, baby. 2 sets of teeth.
The cheeks on my face. Y'all are crazy. The cheeks on my face.
When you
think about what?
When you think about first kiss, you thinking about on the lips.
Oh, you mean lips? Oh, okay.
Oh, serious tongue act.
Serious tongue act. I can't do that on the first date. I don't know.
It depends on the chemistry. And
I guess, yeah. Although, I like having something to look forward to, so yeah. But again, like I said, Stan, it depends on how long I've known them. If I've known you for a while, but we just decided to date.
If it's a first date, it's somebody you met within the month.
Within a month? But I'm saying, like, okay, what if it's somebody that I've known for years, but we just now decided to take it?
No. We talking about real first
date. So you talking about a complete stranger?
Yes, stranger danger. Yes.
Oh, stranger danger. No, stranger danger ain't getting no sugar on the first date.
How long is it from the first time I meet you till I get some sugar? That's the question.
I mean,
What's
I
an
probably have.
appropriate time?
That's a how long from the time? I don't know. I guess within the month. I'll say that because I'm gonna have to vet you before I even go out with you. So yeah, I probably feel pretty good about you. So give it a couple of weeks, 3 weeks to a month. Yeah, I might can give you some tongue action.
Okay. Lady T?
She said a month.
Maybe he's said stranger, complete stranger I've never met before.
Yeah, but that's
That
what
I'm
y'all
just
for a couple of weeks or so. Then he's not a complete stranger anymore. Not a complete.
Lady,
So
you know how long it takes to get to know somebody.
maybe a couple of weeks. If y'all really like each other, y'all feeling each other, and y'all vibing good, it might happen within a couple of weeks of y'all dating, or 2 or 3 weeks maybe.
That's your answer, T. Is that your answer?
Yeah, that's my answer.
Okay.
Okay, now we got to. But what you got, man? What you thinking?
A whole bunch of shit.
But it ain't gonna be a date number 2 if I'm gonna kiss on date number 1.
It depends on what she trying to put the kiss at. But what the question is again, bro?
Like you take how long it should be before you kiss him?
I don't think there's any such thing as a timeline for real. I'm with Lady T, man. It's a chemistry thing. Some people you can feel really just there first time meeting them and stuff, and you do things that you wouldn't normally, do with anybody else. And I ain't talking about anything explicit. It's just, letting your guard down. So
yeah,
and to circumvent that also, you can be with a person for 10 years and still not know them for real.
Exactly. That was my point, Bug. Like, you want to jump in with a complete stranger and be intimate? Like, no,
but that's what I'm saying. The flip side of that too is you can.
And y'all clicking like that. I'm not gonna do this, but then by the end of that night, it's like, you know what? I really like this person, and before you leave out, okay, well, we gonna it's gonna be some lady in the trap.
Well, take this for example. There has been instances where people have met each other, dated, been engaged, and married within the first 3 months of knowing each other, and it's lasted. And you've had people who dated each other for 10 years, get married, and divorced within 3 years.
Yes.
So it's to me, that's why I say it's not really a timetable. You just have to go off of how things are flowing. It's an ebb and flow. Everything is back and forth between the 2 individuals, and especially you got to. Relationships have to be worked at 24/7, and I'm not necessarily saying you got to drop off a pack of peanut M&Ms every day, but it's little things here and there, because there got to be some affirmation, some
we losing you, Book. Okay. He froze up on.
That's what I was saying about comfortability. If I feel comfortable with him, if he's done things throughout the night that makes me feel comfortable, makes me feel safe, makes me feel like, what I'm saying, I can go there with him, then I will. It just depends.
Okay, well, we're gonna go from the innocent thing of kissing to something that's a little bit more explicit and go into sexual detail. How long would you have to be with somebody? Well, no, actually, I didn't ask Stan. Stan, what do you?
I was gonna say you got to get Stan G.
Stan G, what do you think, bro?
Reigning champion, heavyweight, blah blah blah, yada 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 yada. All that BS.
That question for real. That question is strictly for ladies. Dudes don't care. Dudes, because what's the difference between me kissing you on the first night and me waiting a week? Like, it's like chill all of that. I'm talking with that mouth to at the gate. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you going to know because the chemistry will be there first night. I mean, you can play with it if you want to and hold it out a week, and it might be really worth something because I've been in that situation. But now, let's don't get that out the way. Like, if it's a good enough date, now if the date is trash, then because you're going to feel like you said, you're going to feel it before the end of the date whether or not it's going to be worth it to be kissing on somebody or not.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. And I haven't been on the first date in 10 years. But I always had that mentality that I was not gonna kiss on the first date because I wanted to look forward to something on the second date. But that's just me. So I will be looking forward to the second date to see if it's going to be as good as the first date. Because hey, we might have just hit off everything because everything's so brand new on the first date. Everything looked good. The second date, you might get in there and realize that, hey, you know what? That first date was a fluke. And you actually somebody I don't really even much like. But, you know, if it goes on the second date, you know, I go in for my shot. Whether or not I make it, that's a whole nother story. But you got to shoot your shot.
So
that's why you shoot it in the first quarter. That's why you shoot it in the first quarter. Because at the end of the day, for real, you can smash somebody you just don't really care about. So that don't matter.
Yes, but I told y'all.
It's true. It's all about desire.
The first or second show that we did that I'm not a person that like to do just that because if I can't stand you, I'm not sexually attracted to you. Like I'm telling y'all about the one girl at the movie theater.
There's a middle ground. You can be middle ways between not really liking somebody and smashability. You leaving out a big wide middle road on there.
I guess so. I guess. I mean, just personally, I have it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But when it came down to like kissy, lovey-dovey stuff, that I try to say that for I actually try to keep my hands to myself all on the first date. But just because you know what I'm saying, hey, I'm trying to be a gentleman, and I'm looking forward to something for the second date.
Man, look.
Let me tell you something about that. That's the quickest way to the friend zone right there. That nice guy shit. That's the quickest way to the friend zone. I need you to know what I'm here for and what you here for out from the gate. I ain't here to be your friend. I ain't here to be your friend. That's not what this stuff. I got friends.
That was what I was going to down on too. Is that true, Tasha? Did he keep his hands to himself?
Bug and Cassandra talking at the same time. Cassandra, what you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I asked Lady T, was that true? Did you do that on y'all's first date?
No, we didn't kiss on the first date. We just kind of, just went out and enjoyed each other's company and had a good time. It wasn't no pressure.
Why did she feel like I lied?
I didn't say you were lying, but I was just saying there are. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We actually knew each other quite a bit before we actually went on our first date. But yeah, I mean we knew it.
And that goes into Cassandra's point. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like that with Stan. There is a specific group, not gonna say a generation or whatever, but there's a specific group of women who, if you don't make a pass at them or whatever, you're like sort of dismissed. They don't understand the whole art of being a gentleman and the whole thing of being chivalrous for real. They reject that. There was a point where this independence thing was taught so strong, and there's nothing wrong if you're single and you're trying to build this. I have no problem with that. But then you get into the relationships and you how do you date somebody and you still acting as if y'all not even on a date? You know what I'm saying? That's that mixed signal stuff. Like you're as a guy, you sitting here like, well, nah, I was cool, I was chilling and stuff like that. And then it's like you act like you didn't even want to text me. Well, hell, I don't know how to. I mean, I'm looking at you half the time. You sitting over there, all pulling the jacket up and stuff. And you the one that had the shirt on that was low cut. You know what I'm saying? You the one that had the skirt that was short. You know what I'm saying? And you had the long boots on. Don't tell me, oh, I just because I like that outfit because it's cute. You could have put some damn jeans on and a sweater, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Don't feed us the BS. Because like I said, you're doing mixed signals. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I am all for it. You can wear whatever the hell you want to wear. You can wear whatever the hell you want to wear. Don't get me wrong. But like I said, don't sit up here and dress like a streetwalker and expect me to treat you like, you know what I'm saying, we're going to a black and white ball. You feel me? Right. No. Mm-hmm. If you want to dress elegant and be treated like do that.
You started learning a little bit about that. What is going through your mind right now?
Who you talking about, me?
When he said that.
Oh, I was in total agreement with him. Like, you can't, if you dress that way provocatively, then of course, whether it be right or not, there's a certain group of people, like he said, that will say, okay, she down for whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I think you should dress appropriately. Like, you can be sexy and be covered up. You know what I'm saying? And you can give signals to let the guy know how far to go.
I want to see what you're working with. Because I'm going to pull my best outfit out the closet. So, but damn it, you pull out your best outfit out the closet. And whether that be a cardigan and some jeans or your best come get me dress, I want to see it. I need to see what I'm
It depends on where we're going, Stan. You have to dress according to the date.
No.
I'm not wearing a come get me dress if we going bowling. Come on now.
Yo, I want you to come get me dress if we going to Starbucks. We could be going to Starbucks. I want you to be the best looking thing in Starbucks.
No, sir. No, sir. Not a no come get me dress. It just depends. I mean, I think you definitely need to dress your best to dress to impress.
It might be a cat suit, jumpsuit, or whatever.
Some outfits are a little bit more revealing than others. I don't know. I like to leave something to the imagination. I don't like to show everything. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got no imagination. I need to see.
Whatever. You got an imagination, all right. You're a teacher.
I'm not. Look, you know, you can hide. You can wear big sweatshirts and goddamn big jeans, as far as I'm concerned. I have full confidence in myself that eventually. See your birthday.
He said he's gonna peel you like an onion.
Let's go. That's confidence in myself. Even if it don't, eventually I will. That's I always tell myself that. But yeah, if we're going like Cassandra said, it's definitely about, for me, it's where we're going. If I'm gonna take you around my homeboys, I do a lot of stuff in music, you know what I'm saying? So I'm finna take you around a bunch of wolves. I'm not finna dress you up as a damn lamb. Hell no. Hell no. We ain't doing that, because I want them to know, nigga, this is serious. For me to even bring you around my folks is serious. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying, you dressing like that, we ain't going nowhere near them folks. We going, well, you know what I'm saying, we gonna go on and get to what we gonna get to then, because you already telling me, hey, it's gonna be one of them type of nights. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. Them type of outfits ain't for everybody.
But you just said you want her to wear it, Stan, on the first day.
But now I will say this. I'm a big oxymoron. I contradict myself 1,000 times a second. Because I'll say this too. Because I like a girl that I am a tennis shoe person. So I like a girl that looks good in a tennis shoe outfit. So, you know what I'm saying? I like to dress up in the heels and this, that, or whatever, but I got to know that you can look good casual too. Because I like tennis shoes. I ain't no just formal type of dude. Although I'm going to say this. That hat old buddy had on in that video book, that old buddy hat, he didn't wear that hat right. I need to get that hat. I can show him what to do with that hat.
I let him go, bro.
Which one you talking about? Oh, the first dude.
The Sydney. Yeah,
I like
part
his
2.
hair. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I like
I
that.
did too. I like the head. I like the head too. But I believe I can look better than he did though. I believe I can look better than he did. He pulled it out. He pulled it out.
That remains to be seen.
I believe I get it. My age let me wear a hat like that better.
You're wrong.
That hat look a little bit better with gray hair.
I look really good with the dreads. I liked it with the dreads.
Yeah, that's my young bull right there, man. He's a that's a kid. Since I've known him, he's had a level of confidence that's uncharted for real, and that's the reason why I went and got a hat. You know what I'm saying? Because for years with them young guys, man, they'll press the envelope because I was me and my partner see how I was the one doing say, hey man, we put bow ties on in videos and stuff. You know what I'm saying? There was a point in time where gangsters actually dressed like gentlemen. You see what I'm saying? And the working class guy sort of dressed like a bum because he couldn't afford nice stuff. Now we sit up here and think that dressing in designer stuff is you being gangster or high profile, and it's not, man. Really the simplest outfit. Something. It's never been the brand of the clothes. It's always been the man wearing them.
You better say that again, but what? That's what I'm talking about. Yes, honey. Yes. So Stan, let me tell you this. I ain't no tennis shoe person. I own like maybe 2 pair of tennis shoes. So if you want somebody like that, that might not be their style. They might not feel confident in that. Let them wear what they're confident in wearing.
I mean, I think in any aspect, men and women like a spouse or a potential mate to be able to rock both sides. Somebody who can have that professional look, but then they can dress down, quote unquote. Like, I like a chick that can put on some jogging pants, a sweatshirt, a ball cap on it with the ponytail. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's the more natural you look is something that works. You know what I'm saying? More towards me. I ain't knocking nobody putting lashes on and painting their face up. You do whatever you feel to make you feel confident in yourself better. I'm like, shit. Some of us guys, we can't hide the way we look, nigga. We ugly. You know what I'm saying? As a dude, man, you just gotta see. If we literally at a point, like I can go put on a whole bunch of muscle. You know what I'm saying? I can be fit, I can be on point, but if I look like a frog, damn it, I look like a frog. Yeah, you know what? I can get past that. But they can look like a frog, but she got a C cup and a nice shape. Boy, you know what I'm saying? She can go some places. Like, man, you like that little ugly, fine, sexy, ugly, fine broad. You know what I'm saying? But it worked. Dude,
but that's where the confidence comes in. But if you look like a frog, but you dress nice like a prince, babe, I'm gonna be looking at you all day long like, dang, who is that? Because you walking around confident with who you are. Huh? What?
Like, girl, baby, I can get his eyes fixed. We can get him something for them lips so big. I don't know. I like them lips being big, girl. You know what that means, girl. Ooh.
Look, we can put him on some glasses to kind of hide the eyes,
We want to get into to the next phase. But we gotta skip past like the holding hand phase and went straight to kissing. But the next phase, and I said it at the very beginning, was that like some people even bypass kissing and holding hands and go straight to this. But how long would you let someone wait to have sex with you? Like, how long would you like to see them wait to have sex?
Shit.
Starting with the ladies. I start with Lady T this time.
Thank you.
I would say, well, it's supposed to be until marriage, but that's not the time we live it in right now. So I would say at least a couple of months, and at least give it a couple of months, get to know the person somewhat first before you go to sleeping with them.
Shit.
Because, you know, you can, you know, you can, 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 you can
Hold
Also,
on.
you
Stan,
need
why you ain't tell her that's the politically correct answer? You always be on me. You don't ever say nothing to Lady T.
Look, it was coming. I was gonna let her get it out. But she started off right some of the times we live in now. Like she
You
started
got
it
the
out
duck
right. That's why I
lips.
gave her a pass.
You getting
That's why I
duck
gave her a
lips,
pass for the
Stan.
first
Whatever.
45 seconds. I was gonna get her. It was
Duck
coming. It was
lips.
coming.
You still got duck lips. Go ahead, T. I'm sorry.
you also need to know their status too, whether they ain't got them diseases or nothing before y'all take that step as well. Y'all need to have that conversation. But I would, at least wait a couple of months, get to know something about the person before you sleep with them, especially if it's somebody you're kind of serious about. Now, if that's all y'all want from each other, I mean, hey, whatever. But if this is somebody that you see yourself building a future with, then yeah, take a little time. Take it slow.
You said a couple months. That's like 60 days.
I said at least, at least,
I know that's
feel
like
they
60 days. That's
can't wait.
60 days.
So at least give it a couple of months.
I was thinking more like that.
If that ain't the Steve Harvey think like a man, act like a lady straight from page 111, you mean to tell me I could get
That's the
insurance
Stan I'm
from my
waiting on.
job?
Right there.
I could get insurance from my job before I could get some ass? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are you
Wait.
serious?
When does insurance become effective, Stan?
Most of the time, 30 days, 30 to 45. 30 to 45, that's all I'm waiting. If it takes longer than 30 to 45, you better believe I got somebody else till I get where to you.
Where did you jump in and have sex with this girl, and then a few days later you run into the doctor?
Oh, no, I take my paperwork in. I keep my paperwork updated. I keep mine updated. That's a must. That's like checking a girl's driver's license these days. I got to make sure you're old enough, and I got to make sure your blood work clean.
Okay.
I don't think it take like 90 days, and then y'all got to go. I mean, it's fine if y'all have your own paperwork done and everything, but
because it don't take me a couple of weeks to get that back. It don't take me a couple of weeks. I can wait a couple of weeks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What they say, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
So there's no spontaneity. Like you got to go get paperwork. You got to be like, hey, I'm thinking about having sex with you. So could you go get tested so I can make status?
Hey, look, no, they do like I do. I keep mine on my phone. My chart stay on my phone. It takes me about 30 seconds to pull it up.
But see, everybody's not like you.
I know it.
This is quite true. But again, like I get what
like I said, I can take a week. It does take a couple of weeks.
Y'all get to that point and y'all in a relationship and y'all have that conversation and y'all like, I want to take this to the next level. And the next level being sex. And then you're like, okay, well, have you been tested? And they say, no, well, I need you to get tested first. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's going to be the longest test in the world. Because you're going to be able to took that test and you're going to be like, dang, man, I wish you to hurry up and call me because your anticipation is going to be off the charts. Waiting on that test.
So y'all can have unprotected sex?
No, so you can have sex.
So you can have sex, period. Because, regardless of the fact that you wear condoms, diaphragms, all that stuff, you still. So, you know what I'm saying? And some people just want to be that safe. Okay, I still want to do this. I want to do that. So
that'll let you know how serious this person is about you. Take this so that kind of let you know that this person is serious, that they're willing to, wait and take the test and wait on the results and all this stuff before they have sex with you.
But Miss Cassandra, what are your thoughts on this?
I don't know what Buck thinks. Buck gonna be my hitch. Buck, I'm gonna need to call you and be like, okay, but what I'm supposed to do now? What I'm supposed to say? Buck is gonna be my hitch.
What Buck say?
What Buck say?
My man. Look, how do I say this? Like I said, a lot of stuff I say, I reiterate this so much is because I have 3 daughters. Mm-hmm. So the way that I go about looking at it is if it was just me, it's totally different than me being a father and what am I going to, say across to them. Personally, as a guy, I don't want you to wait for shit. You know what I'm saying? I want you to, hey, first day, I don't have a problem with it. I don't think you messed up. I don't think you sleazy or none of that. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, nigga, you was down with it because it was me. That's how I'm gonna take it. Cool, whatever. Fly by. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy Andre said, I just think that means that she knows what she wants out of life and she's willing to go get it when she sees it. You know what I'm saying? And I love y'all for that. You feel me? By all means. By all means. Like I said, timetables, bro. You can have me waiting for 3 months and I could be completely disappointed. But we could have gotten past this, you know what I'm saying, in week 1. You know what I'm saying? Because you have made it in your mind that you have to make a person. No, like I said, everything to me is chemistry based. And if you want to be on a religious standpoint or whatever, and I have respect for those who do, go about that, because there are a lot of things that you can eliminate from occurring if you do wait until you're married and stuff. And I do believe that if you're gonna marry somebody, y'all should both go get tested first before y'all even sign that paper. Because say, for instance, this person is HIV positive. They didn't know it. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that should stop y'all from being married. It doesn't necessarily stop y'all from actually having sex, especially with everything that's out here today, you know what I'm saying, or even procreating, whatever the case may be. But you want to give that person the chance to make that decision. You see what I'm saying? So personally, I respect what Lady T said. 3 months. I think, hell, if I just met you and then we've been talking over a 3 month span, we figured out pretty much, whether we want to or not. I can tell you within the first week, because like I said, I'm looking at you and I'm like, if she moved the wrong way, I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? It's just like putting oil all over me. I'm sliding right in there. I ain't saying a word. I'll call you the next day. You know what I'm saying? I'll call you when I'm leaving. Like, hey, I can't believe we did this, but it did. Pretty good.
I was with you till you went there. Then I was like,
saying I'll call the next day. I'll call the same night if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it was like, hey, you gotta do that again.
You are crazy.
Cool, but you really cool now.
Crazy.
I tell my daughters to wait because sex is a very emotional and mental thing. You know what I'm saying? You can ruin a person going into the next relationship. You know what I'm saying? If you go about doing things the wrong way. So I tell him, ain't no rush. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And if he own it that much, shit, fuck him. Go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying just be completely dismissive of him, because at least he's letting you know. Because you can go to the next guy and it's like, oh, it's okay. We can wait as long as you want to. Of course, because he got 9 other chicks that he's hitting. That's just the game. That's just the game. It's down to a choice. Like I said, you leave the light on, I'm coming.
Miss Cassandra, what do you have to say about it?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because I got a phone call I was trying to decline. What do I think about it?
Yes.
I have mixed feelings. I think I just feel like I don't know. I mean, I feel like there should be a time frame because you know what I'm saying. Like there should be. I mean, whatever it takes to satisfy that person's um need or desire or whatever to want to have sex with them. You see what I'm saying? Like once you get past the physical, get past the infatuation, get past the, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, I wanna, you know what I'm saying, to do whatever. So once you get past all of that, if there's some substance there and you want to do it before 3 months, then do it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, whatever you need to satisfy in your mind and check all the boxes off in your mind as to whether or not you're gonna have sex with them. But that's what women do. Like y'all said before, y'all ain't lying. We know when we're gonna we know whether or not we're gonna give it to you, and we just decide when. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I don't know. For some people it might be 3 months, some people it might be 2 weeks, some people it might be a week. Like just whatever floats your boat, honey.
So like it's conceivable to think that.
I mean, I ain't tripping. If you want to wait till marriage, just let a nigga know.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I don't even think that's realistic anymore. Because like women want to know if you're been realistic. Trash. Yeah, true. But I just feel like we want to know what y'all working with so we can decide. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is gonna be more than I can handle because this stuff is trash, or if everything is on point, we can move on.
I like your answer. That's real. That's real. I like that. No, I'm serious. I like that. I mean, because I think in marriage, that's an important aspect. It's not the most, but it is an important aspect. You literally want to physically be pleased by the person that you're potentially spending the rest of your life with. I mean, shit.
Exactly. That's a long time.
I'm just gonna be honest, y'all.
You hope.
It ain't motherfuckers ain't never waited till they were married, bro. I know plenty of people around here right now got they mama maiden name, and the rest of their siblings got the daddy last name because they was pregnant before they got married with the oldest, and then went on and you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That shit been going on for generations. It's just it wasn't talked about. And now you have some older people, and I always call this out because I have to catch myself with this younger crowd too. Don't sit up here and be so damn self-righteous and be a hypocrite about the things that you did because none of us was around to see this shit. Exactly. And maybe the folks that was around when you did your dirt, they ass senile or dead or whatever the case. You just left your group. You feel me? So like I was saying before, remember how women used to wear slips up under their dresses and stuff? That was a requirement. Girls don't do that now. Now they now have multiple options of different underwear that won't show up when you wear the tight fitting dresses. You ain't necessarily got to have a thong or a G-string on. You can have something else that's just seamless or without the print. You see what I'm saying? So things change, but it's still the same game. You know, at one point you had to wear those big ass bloomers or the underwear that came all the way down to like your ankle. You know what I'm talking about? That was up under the big dresses and stuff. Now that shit, everything continues to progress. So same thing with relationships in this world. We have to adapt. If you still want to hold on to those morals and those standards, by all means, I have no problem. There's somebody out there that's gonna sit there and wait for it. Somebody. I'm not saying my ass will, but but at the end of the day, I'm gonna respect you for it because at least you're saying up front. That's I'm really not into that. And if I'm at a mature level where I'm like, look, I'm done to the tattering around and shit. So, you know, if I gotta wait, I'll wait. But I promise you, don't make me wait a whole year and shit trash.
Right. Yeah, I want to know that sooner than later.
Your ass up there like an ironing board and shit, and I'm sitting here like, Jesus Christ. Motherfucker like a starfish.
Excuse me.
Hey, Stan, what you got, man? What you thinking?
So I am in 100% agreement in everything he just said. Like that's why I know, and being a dad for girls makes you a walking contradiction. Because everything that I would tell my son, and then I would tell my younger self if I ran into my younger self, I would almost tell the total opposite of my daughter. I almost tell
Of course you would, because you're
But
stupid.
now, but I mean, like I said, it's like I'm a contradiction. But now,
But you shouldn't be that way, Stan. You should tell your daughter the same thing. Hey,
But no, I would,
see if it's trash.
No, I mean, I'm just saying we ain't really had that motherfucking conversation. I'm just saying that no, I don't need to know if Jimmy shit trash, baby. No, that's not what Daddy would do. But now at the same time, like I'm a firm believer if I like you enough, I'll wait. I really will. But like Buck said, you better hope your shit is the Maui Wowie and it got Wonder Woman's lasso hanging out of it. Because if it ain't, I'm gonna let you know. I am a firm believer. We're gonna get this out the gate. Like, look, okay, it might have been the first time, it's weird, but we finna do this again. Because if this shit is really like this, we need to have a talk. Because you knew what you
know
was waiting
what?
on.
Y'all are really good at telling y'all let people know, but then it's like we try to hurt y'all feelings, and then when we do kind of gently try to break it to you, then you think we mad at you. We're not mad. We just don't want to hurt your feelings and break your confidence and break you down.
I'm grown enough for you to tell me, look, when you thought you was hitting it like that right there, it really wasn't what it do. I'm a firm believer in taking notes and coming back. I don't mind.
Everybody's not that mature, so. Yeah, they kind of get their feelings hurt.
Hey, like KC used to say, you ain't gonna have my name bad in the group chat. But whatever I got to do to fix it, I'm gonna fix it.
Well, that's good to know, Stan. I'm glad you're that mature. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, as a guy, you got a certain level of confidence in yourself.
About your daughter telling you about how her boyfriend's sex life is.
I mean, but you know what though, for real.
Would you want your daughters to tell you that? Be honest, talk to you like that. Tell you about. I was with
talk to your mama.
She got a mama. I ain't no damn home girl. Hell no. I already have to come to grips with the fact that that's going to happen. I gotta get grandkids some kind of way, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. You know, I did it. That's how your ass got here. You know what I'm saying? So I get that, but no, that's girlfriend talk. Talk to your mom. You know what I'm saying? Or your own girl.
How would she feel if her daughter came to her and was like, "Mama, I did this and it wasn't nothing." How would you handle that?
For me?
Yes.
I'd be like, "Girl, I could have told you that to begin with."
I don't think that's how you say it.
Yeah. Just kidding.
Like, wait, when did you start having sex?
No, so you gotta deter them from having sex in the first place. Be like, girl, you would have talked to me. I could have told you that one about nothing.
Cause see what happened is she gonna run across somebody like me that know how to do it, and it's gonna be the best thing she ever had, and she gonna be gone. So you better prepare. Baby. It might not be comfortable the first 2 times, but you gonna like it. You just need to be careful. You gotta be careful.
Is that what you gonna tell your baby, Stan? That's what you gonna tell your baby?
Hell no. I tell her to get married.
Exactly. You got a daughter.
So in other words, you said you gonna lie to your daughter.
No, I gotta put my baby on game. It's a part of life. She got to know. Like, look, yeah. At the point where she has to know that no matter what, it has to be her decision. Don't let nobody force you into shit. Don't let nobody coerce you into shit because, A, it's not going to be good unless you really, really want to do it. So if you got any doubt in your mind that you don't know if this is what you want to be doing, don't. And that's it real.
Yeah, if there's doubt, don't do it. Period. You know, you don't want to regret it. You don't want to be forced into doing anything. I've never forced myself on anybody. I don't even understand how a guy could, because there are too many other chicks out here who are willing to just throw it in your lap. So if you really like a person, man, you can fall back, you know what I'm saying, and give her that level of respect and comfort, man, because if that's who you really truly want. But shit, like I said, if I was a single guy, shit, hey, you turn the light on, I'm coming. But,
you answer my question. Will you be my hitch?
I got you. You know I got you.
Yay!
My word, Sora, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, what the hell? Whoa, wait a minute. What the fuck am I, chopped liver? That's that bullshit. See, man, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna stay mute the rest of the goddamn night.
No.
Goddamn hit. Have your damn hit. That's fine. Be that way.
Dan, don't be offended or jealous.
No, because it's a concerted effort. You got to think.
Right. But see, that's that shit. That's that shit. That's because y'all get caught up in looking at bookies that goddamn ice cream that y'all don't listen to the fact that we be saying the same thing. Most of the time, we say the same thing. It just sounds better coming out of book mouth.
Oh,
shit. That's that shit. That's that shit.
No. See, I'm telling you, like, okay.
That's why y'all lose every week. That's why you lose every week. Because we saying the same thing, and y'all have a different 1,000 different opinions. But y'all just want to listen to Buck, because Buck got the ice cream. And that. All right, whatever. God
no, it's not even like that. See? Stan, I don't think you could be serious.
That's my dog.
Stan, I love you, Stan. Don't act like that.
Oh, my dog. That's my dog.
Look, when I think
his mic.
Although I don't know, like, you know.
Why is these niggas still popping firecrackers? Jesus.
That's what I said. But
they're going to do
like,
that. They're going to do it?
Gunfire.
I think I'm becoming an angry old man or some shit, man.
You know,
they still popular. They still popular because Mama made them come in the house last night at 11 so they could go and do a grown folk party. That's why they still popular.
I believe that. Put that in perspective. Like a G.
I'm not sure that's not a gunshot. I know I live in the country. Well, I kind of.
I trust it. Oh, man. You know, you talking about timetables. I just think that if you can have somebody to do all of that stuff, it doesn't necessarily mean. I think you really just have to. You got to take each situation as it's, you know, by itself. You know, don't try to broad brush it all the way across a whole bunch of things, because you can lose a person, you know, that way too, or give them the wrong signal. You know what I'm saying? Because even guys, we want to feel like you're attracted to us too. I mean, damn, you know, I could tell you pretty every day, but it's like, ask yourself, how many women would actually sit up there and say, baby, you know what I'm saying, you're really nice looking. You know, you're a sexy guy. You know what I'm saying? Do you tell your guy that every week? I'm pretty sure it'll help. I promise you, hell, it would help me.
Yeah, I like to hear I look good in my polo. Baby, you wearing the hell I do khakis. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's real talk, man.
Yeah, at least I can say it once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, we talked about that a couple of weeks ago when, you know, at Sweet Tea, and Sweet Tea said that she didn't like it when somebody called her beautiful. She said,
we don't like that, Sweet Tea?
Yeah, she said, well, you know, she was like, oh, man, that's a bunch of bull. You got to tell. I get on my nerve when somebody tells me I'm beautiful. I'm like, well, dang. You know,
that's pretty girl problem. Because ain't no ugly chick ever said no shit like that.
Like, you can't tell people they pretty too much. You know,
shit.
But I'm not ugly, and I don't say that either. Like,
but you know what? A lot of it,
talking
about too. A lot of it, she was talking about too, like how it come across.
Oh,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like you get that you know, hey beautiful, how you doing? You know, that club, hey beautiful, versus, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know, excuse me, how you doing? I just wanted to
but say, you know, if you go to the club, no matter what you say, if you walk up to somebody you don't really know and you speak to them, no matter what you say, you come off like a line.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I just
Like
shoot
what?
the
What are
movies.
y'all saying? Like if you just say, "Hey, how are you?" That don't sound like no line.
It's still gonna come from your line. It's still gonna
If
come
you
from
say,
like,
"Hey, how are you doing?" That sounds like a line.
yeah, because they know that you coming over there to see about it, really.
I mean, but you gotta start the conversation some kind of way, right?
Exactly. But I'm gonna do it like this. If it's somebody you be like, oh, I hope he don't come over here. And he does, he's like, hey, how you doing? You be like, you know what I'm saying? But now if it's somebody that you already attracted to, if he come and speak, that's what you want. So if you know what I'm saying, like what was saying, it could be somebody that's dressed to the nines. But you look like Kermit the Frog. You don't want him to come over there and say nothing to you.
Well, remember, I learned something, the difference between flirting and harassment. You know what I'm saying? When she's attracted to you, it's flirting. But if she think you ugly or annoying, it's harassment. The same thing can be said. You feel me? Like, hey, how you doing, sweetheart? You know what I'm saying? Everything good with you. Smile. And if she like you, it's like, boy, I'm glad you came over. I'm doing good. But that old funky dude over here coming, he like, hey, you know, what's up? How you doing, beautiful? It's like, nigga, you thirsty, ain't you? Guess what? That one that she was rejecting, that's the one who really actually had good intentions, you know what I'm saying, for her. And the one who came over all smooth, he wasn't shit but a slick drive anyway. It's a 50-50 thing. You know, they sometimes I don't think women understand the level of courage that a guy has to gather before he comes and even speaks to you. Because think about it. If I'm coming all the way across the club, all the way across the restaurant to approach Cassandra and say something to her, guess what every woman in there is doing? Whether they looking directly at me or indirectly, they're paying attention. So if I get that rejection, you got to think, and that might kill me off from saying anything else to anybody else the rest of the night. You know what I'm saying? Right. Maybe for a week or something, because it's like, it's a way to reject the person. It's different if you like, yeah, you're nice, I'm just not really out looking for nothing. I can sort of take that and keep it moving, because I still, to me, I may still have a chance. Maybe I'll catch her again somewhere else. But man, some of these ones will look you in your face, look at their homegirl, and just bust out laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mean.
Hey,
that's Cassandra, you and I have had that conversation before.
We have.
I told you that like guys, it takes a lot of courage for us to just walk up to women, especially if they're around other women, because y'all hold the whole entire thing in y'all little hands. Because like Buck said, y'all can look at us and be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? that can be how you say it too, and then that's gonna be like. But now, you know what I'm saying, if it's somebody that you're interested in, and they say something to you, you can be like, okay, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Y'all be cracking me up.
What's changing everything?
Huh?
I said your voice changing everything.
What about you, Stan? See somebody like Stan will probably be like, so I didn't want to talk to you no way. And cuss them out.
Oh no, I'm sensitive as hell. I'm sensitive as hell. I'll spend 30 minutes trying to eyeball a girl. I will spend 30 minutes trying to eyeball a girl and work up enough courage after I had a couple of drinks to go say something to her.
Oh wow!
And if I get shot down, I'm through for the night. I'm over there looking like sad. Yeah.
So do y'all think that sometimes
it's not easy to go over there because we run the risk of rejection every single time.
I get that, but do y'all feel like that works in your favor though? Like if the girls or women see you get shot down by this chick, you know what I'm saying? They might have been wanting to say something to you, so then they feel like, okay, let me go on over here and say something to him because I know he just got shot down by her, so that maybe improve my chances.
But damn it, where is she? Where the hell did she come from?
Right. Most girls ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, let me ask y'all this.
I don't see it happen. I've never seen it happen.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this. You might
Okay, you breaking up. What'd you say? I think we might have lost it.
No, but that has happened to me one time. That I sat over in the corner because my feeling was hurt, and a girl actually approached me and was like, you know, what's going on? What's the matter? Da 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 da. And then I played that little simple stand routine, and you know, played that little shot card and all of that. And, you know, it worked out in my favor in the long run. But yeah, majority of the time that don't happen.
That's true. I don't see it happen. That's all I'm saying. It's
And sometimes if you with somebody who gets shot down, you blackball yourself. Because me and Stan was at the Citizen Club back in the day. We tell our age now.
I'm not right. Did you say Citizen Club?
Yes, at the CC. And Stan we was in there, rolled up there with my cousin. And my cousin got up on that little stage upstairs, trying to dance with a girl, and he could not dance. She turned around and looked at him and just walked off. Everybody in the club saw him. He came back over there to stand beside me and stand.
It was like he was a leper. It was like he was a leper.
Poor baby.
We were instantly blackballed by association.
You should have said, man, you a poor baby. We didn't say nothing.
Guilty by association.
Yeah, it was time for
That's messed up.
That's true.
Wow.
I mean,
so you had kind of faded out toward the end of what you were saying. What were you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say, what y'all like? So if women talk in your DM, what does that mean to you? Like, I don't want it to be no automatic. Oh, we finna, get it on kind of thing. What does that mean if somebody's out in your DM and say something to you?
If they follow our DM. You say if a woman follows
I
our
want to hear
DM.
from Stan. I want to hear from Stan. Stan, if somebody hit you up in your DM, what does that mean? What do you want to think?
It really, for real, it just mean that she sees something she like and she want to do it. It doesn't automatically mean sex. Not automatically, but 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you say, Stan? How many times? What did you say?
About 7.5 out of 10.
Oh, that's what it means? It means sex 7.5 times?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
What was he saying?
Like I said, we're not looking for no new friends. I got friends.
Oh, he said he's not looking for no friends. What would you say, Bud?
Hitting me up in the DM, it just depends. You know what I'm saying? I think that you're doing it because it's no different than seeing somebody in person and just talking to them or whatever, trying to talk to them. It's just we got these different ways of communicating now. So usually, from like Stan says, from a guy standpoint, you pretty probably about 75-85% of the time. Yeah, he's trying to see if he can smash. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what you gonna look at somebody, because that's all you can do is see the profile, look at some pictures and say, I'm interested. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna throw some in here and see where it might go to. You know what I'm saying? So, but it just depends on what the guy is asking when he jumps in there. How far?
No, I'm saying if a girl jumps in the guy.
Oh.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. If a girl DMs the guy, just to be like, hey, how you doing? Or whatever. Is that the same thing as when y'all trying to come up to us in the club and talk to us and y'all get rejected?
You know what? With that right there.
Wow.
That's one of those ones where we already know right then and right there. That's just like if you walk up to a dude in the club, he already know that you didn't have that thought. Yep, we can do it. Because if you didn't think that, you wouldn't come up to it. So when a girl jump in a dude DM, it's like yeah, like she done seen something to make her made her mind up that she gonna give me some. So yeah, that's what that's about. We can just cut out the middleman after that.
And that goes to say that majority of the time, women, when they meet a guy, they know from the jump street whether or not they're gonna get with him or not anyway. And it's up to that guy not to mess it up. So if he mess around and say the wrong thing, boy, he didn't X himself out of stuff. Like that has been the thing.
Always. Yeah. You know, as a guy, you learn to keep your mouth closed. Shit. if that's where it's headed here, you just learn, okay, you know, she already go do, you know what I'm saying? You just sort of wait to a point. You might throw it out there eventually, but it's if she's jumping in your DM, man, 9 out of 10 times, that's what she wants. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no relationship. It's just being secret. You know.
What do you think
about what the?
If a lady jumps into a man's DM and she already sort of interested in anyway, so like it don't necessarily mean they just finna go ahead on and just finna just get at it. But I'm just saying like it's a definite interest about her.
I have never had a girl jump in my DM and say, "Hey, you know what? You like you friendly." I've never had that happen.
But I guess maybe she was kind of trying to get with it, I guess, but she was interested in it. I'm not big on the whole social media.
So Cassandra,
how all of that works.
What do you think, Cassandra? Do we lose Cassandra?
I think we do.
Yeah, I think she got kicked off.
Okay.
But now, like we've already established the fact that a woman knows within 5 minutes. So if she done ran across you on whatever social media and she decided to DM you, that 5 minutes is already up. She done already made up her mind. Everything after that, like Buck said, is just for us not to mess it up.
Can I also say that most of the time she ain't gonna just see a picture of somebody and do it. She gonna have to know you somewhere or another before. She can
do her homework. She done did homework. She done seen who your friends is and see if y'all got any mutual friends. And if y'all got any mutual friends, she gonna call her homegirl. Hey, do you know such and such and such? Like I said, that's by the time she DM you, she done already vetted you out social media wise. So she know what she wants. She know what, at least that she interested. Like you said, all you gotta do is just not mess it up.
So, and I hate that Cassandra got off at the time. I was hoping that we was gonna get Sweet Tea, DJ Tanks came on tonight. I guess they ain't make it. The next thing is, and this is the really big one, as far as the actual relationship goes. When do you make it an official relationship? Like, how do you say? How long are y'all together? Before you expect us to be a couple, then marriage?
I think it depends on the definition. Like, are you looking for a title, and what does that title mean? Because once you label something and once you give something a title, there are certain expectations that come with it. So all of that needs to be gotten out of the way before anything is being made quote official.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I get what you're saying, but like I think that most of the time, they actually have a time frame based upon when they want to be there.
Thank you, Mr. Producer.
But you know, black folks don't operate like that. You know, with black folks, once y'all go on 2 or 3 dates, y'all quote unquote go together.
That's true. That's true.
Black people don't date. Black people don't date. They don't date.
I can't be a part of that foolishness. I'm sorry, y'all. My daughter was calling me, so it kicked me off because I couldn't hear. I could still see y'all, but I couldn't hear. So I just logged off and logged back in. But I heard Stan talking about the girl having already vetted the guy, checked his Facebook, seen the mutual friends, and all that good stuff. So I think at some point somebody must have said, just don't mess it up, because we know that, I mean, y'all know that we're interested.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, then. Alrighty, then.
So we already
Good to
know.
know.
We already know y'all the FBI, CI, SSI, CCE, CSI, AA, whatever it is.
You
We
didn't
already
know?
y'all got all the alphabets.
We got all the alphabets, baby. We vetting y'all. We vetting y'all. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I know better. Like, I know in my heart of hearts, I know Obama didn't find Bin Laden. I know Michelle found Bin Laden because she didn't track down all his side pieces and then told her where he was. That's how come it took a black man to have a black woman to be to find somebody that's been hiding for 12 years.
Yeah,
It
you
took a
ain't
black
know?
woman to do that. She
That's
found his
right.
ass
We can always find
And,
y'all. Sniff y'all out.
in a damn cave.
Okay. So, but do y'all, wait, let me ask this and then we can go on to Mike's other half of the question. How do you feel about it? Like, do you feel, you know, is it kind of like the girl proposing to the dude? Like, does it seem unnatural to y'all, or are y'all cool with it? Because y'all gonna take it from there and just kind of, you know, restore the natural
I'm
order,
cool.
so to speak.
It's like I said, men go through relationships sometimes feeling like almost unloved. Where's the affection that toward me? You know,
Uh-huh.
you see a lot of stuff on social media and just out in public, whereas everything is so centered around the female that it makes you. I'm like, I'm not your damn assistant. I ain't your damn chauffeur, your sidekick, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a motherfucking man.
Oh,
But treat me as such, because the thing is that if you're not willing to give me that, don't feel threatened all of a sudden when others start showing it. Because I promise you, any guy that wants to keep his woman, he's gonna do every damn thing within his strength, everything within him to make sure that that's there.
Right.
You don't necessarily see that done elsewhere, because it's always like, well, if you don't do this, well, I can go. I'm like, yeah, you ain't the only one who can go out there and find somebody else.
Right.
It's people that's been waiting in the shadows for him as well too. Waiting
Right.
for an opportunity. So it has to be done when you take the approach that, because a guy has to remember, damn, she did approach me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't approach her; she approached me. So obviously she was like, she wanted you. So you got to stay on point with that. You know what I'm saying? Keep that going.
Right.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I was gonna say I'm definitely a firm believer in that, you know, going both ways, making you guys feel desired and wanted as well.
Wait a minute, what you say about going both ways?
We need to make y'all feel desired and wanted as well, and appreciated.
Oh.
Boy, you wild.
What did you think I meant, Stan G? What did you think I meant?
Nothing at all.
That's my
okay,
dog.
Mike. I appreciate y'all answering my question. Now go back to your question about the relationship. Stan said after 2 or 3 dates we go together.
No, I said that what normal black people do. That what a lot of black people do.
Like okay, and I'll start with the guys as far as like, how long would you go with your girl before you propose? Like what's a good time frame? How long do you think
before you do what?
Propose.
Like marriage?
Yes.
Wait, you talking about marriage?
Yes.
I thought you were talking about calling each other boyfriend and girlfriend.
I'm still
how long do you date before you actually propose to an individual?
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, go ahead. I'm with you now.
My thought
Stan,
process about that is this. My thought process is this. When
a year?
you propose to somebody, the engagement really for real is only supposed to be as long as it takes you to plan the wedding.
Yes.
So if you propose, then you got to know for sure that you're ready to get married sometime in the near future. I have done that whole, I'm gonna propose just to save my ass thing. I've done that, and that don't work out. So you know what I'm saying? So you got to be damn sure. And I don't know if there is a time stamp on that. I don't know. I will say this: I'm not a believer in that love at first sight shit. I'm not a believer in that.
Really?
No, I'm not.
Wow.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that.
Do you believe in soulmates?
Yes.
I also believe that you can't date you don't necessarily marry your soulmate either, though.
I believe that.
I believe that's true too.
Yes, sir.
That can happen. As far as the proposal and stuff goes, let's just be honest. I don't think that we at times do enough dating and digging deep into a person's background before we decide to pop that question. Because let's just be honest, if you're going to get married, and this is at a younger stage too, you're talking about potentially having children. So not being funny, but like my big cousin Dion said, he said, I know guys that will sit up there and get more paperwork on a dog before they let you breed them. But you'll go out and meet a female in one night, you sleep with them, potentially impregnate them, and don't even realize that, hey, they got manic depressants or they got schizophrenia that runs in their background, or they have predisposed to certain cancers and stuff in that family.
Right.
And you're already procreating, and then you wonder why y'all are having issues. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's enough of that. Let's just be honest.
Exactly.
You could love somebody to death, but man, their family could be horrendous. Do you want to marry into a family like that?
Yes, Buck, you better say that. Yes.
But it's true. People have this YOLO attitude. Everybody's like, you want something, just go for it, do this. Man, you jump off into some shit and it can ruin you for the next 10 to 15 years over a decision that you just made abruptly. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
I think that the dating process, if you're talking about exclusively what they call it, going steady or whatever, because you're talking about if I'm a single person and they say, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just dating right now. I might be dating 10 different women because I'm trying to narrow it down. You see what I'm saying? I don't mean I'm sleeping with all 10 or whatever, but it's 10 people that I'm communicating with, and we're trying to see if it's gonna go. And once one really gets that well, I'm like, okay, I'm waking up thinking about this person every day. That's probably the one I'm gonna go ahead and concentrate on and go from there.
Hey, can I get a cap right quick? Now, generally, the guys are going out there and they are dating multiple women. Unless they're just trying to be a little slickster. Do they not be honest about that and say, I'm dating? I'm not, I'm not exclusive to anybody. I'm dating.
I think that we should. There's both ways. If you want to be, like I said, I think everything you're talking about a level of maturity. The niggas still out there, still just trying to get in where you go fit in, but then stop lying and say, I'm just out here dating. They just say, hey, I'm out here trying to see what's gonna move for me or what ain't. But if I am, yeah, and it's only right to be that way, because you still give that person a chance to say, okay, cool, because they may be out dating 5 or 6 guys too. You know what I'm saying? It's calling their phone. So if you got everything out there in the forefront, everybody can decide what works best for them. You know what I'm saying? And go forward from there. And I think even rightfully now, with the way the economy is and people trying to get money and make a living, man, hell, you probably can only date 1 or 2 people at a time, because hell, that many folks, I don't see it. I barely have enough time in my life as it is, just sometimes to make couple time with everything that I have to do to make a living. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Now, Stan, what do you think about that?
I'm a whole heart believer in dating, the dating process. And like I said, I just believe black people don't take advantage of it. I think once you go out with a black person once or twice, y'all go together, and they act like that's it, and that's a wrap, and that's how we come into a lot of shit. But yeah, now you have to be open. You got to be open about it, because otherwise, that's how folks get quote unquote in their feelings faster than other folks. Because somebody done said something, and somebody ain't understanding. Sometimes pillow talk is just pillow talk.
Now, I think that, like what you're saying, Stan, is a whole is right in the aspect of, but I don't think that it's going both ways. I think that a lot of times, if you have gone out with a girl or a woman several times, then she kind of go ahead on to make sure that's well, she makes or feels that y'all are a couple or I. And if you don't try to tell her, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm still dating, you know what I'm saying, we ain't exclusive yet. Like, y'all just got to have that actual conversation, like, I'm not saying anybody else like think is exclusive. But I think that a lot of women go into it and say, okay, well, we've gone out and we enjoy each other. We've gone out 6 times. But a couple times, 6 times don't necessarily mean that we're exclusive to each other.
But now I'll say this, that is absolutely true, but I'll say this. I can be in the situation where I am dating someone and this has gotten whittled down to one person. And I might not be spending no more time with nobody else other than that one person. But that don't necessarily mean that we have become a couple. That just means, like Book said, I'm tired of spending $50 every other weekend on some other shit. I can just focus all my money on one person and we can see how this goes. But that don't necessarily mean at that point, that don't even necessarily mean we go together, because I still have the option to go do whatever the hell I want to go do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it seems like you got to have that conversation to say, are we exclusive or whatever. I mean, it's lost. They used to do that back in the day, and now it's like you said. Hey, we went together a couple times. We went out a couple times, so now we go together. Mr. Sanders, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think Stan is right. We don't take full advantage of the dating process. I think but for women though, I think with that double standard, you know what I'm saying, we a hoe, you know, like y'all admitted, like Buck admitted, you might not even be sleeping with all 10 of them, you know what I'm saying, if any of them, but we a hoe, they see us with a different man every time you turn around, you know what I'm saying, but we do ourselves a disservice if we don't try to find the person that is truly more, you know, compatible with us. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think it's great. I think you should, and I think you should, like Buck said, when you wake up thinking about that one person all the time, or when you got to talk to them before you go to bed or whatever the case may be, you know, then you want to decide, okay, let me just focus all my time on this person to see if this really could be something. Because when your time is divided among a bunch of different people, you know, sometimes you really can't see or can't really spend that quality time with them like you need to. You know what I'm saying? You think you are, but you're really not. So it's not until you decide and kind of get rid of some riffraff, so to speak, that, you know, you can really focus your time and attention on somebody.
That's why first dates are important, and the location and everything. Like I said, it's a Dutch situation where you're there, you're trying to attain information. That's what dating is about. You're trying to see
right, getting the data.
Is there any potential there? You know what I'm saying? Because for one, don't think I'm not finna go out with Cassandra and not call, hey Stan, what you know about Cassandra? You know what I'm saying? And then see a Zeta in the whole now. Oh, bruh, I know everybody in that chapter. I remember what they crossed and what they did the night that they crossed. Matter of fact, they just had an anniversary come up. Let me tell you about what they did. You see what I'm saying? And that doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to cut everything out for me, but it is going to give me some detail as to what you're looking at. Am I willing to deal with that? And if she's like that, hey, you know, I'm in a frat too, you know what I'm saying? So hey, this week be on some tit for tat type of stuff, and we can both let that go and be on something totally different. You see what I'm saying? It's you want to give a person those options though. You know, and I think in today's society, like Cassandra says, as a female, if you are dating more than one person, that's the perception. It's a double standard. It's unfair, but that's the perception. They do want it to be where a woman has to be exclusive to one person.
Right.
The guys is to have several options.
How you doing?
I just think numbers wise, it do sort of make sense for a guy. I mean, we are outnumbered no matter where we go, especially if you're a straight man. At this point, where the ratio might be 1 to 5, now you're looking at a ratio where it's 1 to 10. You know what I'm saying? Seriously for us. And in some cities, like some women in Atlanta will tell you, it's hard for them to find a date. And it ain't about money. It's because, you know what I'm saying, you don't know if the dude's straight or not. Yeah. And like I tell you, I'm not knocking nobody for the homosexual lifestyle. That's on them. But it's a lot of pressure on the single guy. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you do have your stuff together to try to go out there and make a sound decision and really decide, hey, you know, you do like to be sort of bidded on, if you want to call it that, you know what I'm saying, pursued and so forth, because it gives you confidence and value, and then it lets you know, you look at the women that you're attracting, and that right there alone as a guy tells you everything that you need to know about yourself. If I turn around and the type of woman that I keep attracting are lawyers, nurses, directors of children's centers and stuff like that, I think I'm in some pretty good company. You know what I'm saying? I'm up there doing something right about my life. I'm not knocking you if you are a CNA or if you are a lady that works at a daycare center, you don't own it. I'm not knocking that. You know what I'm saying? Because you always have the potential to keep moving up. But
of course,
if you look at that general group and you saying, damn, man, I got a police officer, I got somebody that works at City Hall, I got a lawyer over here, like, this is the people that you coming across. You obviously know you in the right damn places. You know what I'm saying? And you're attracting the right type of women with those certain mindsets. So, you know, applaud yourself if you're doing that. Vice versa for women. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa for women.
So when we start talking about on proposals or getting married, it just seems that most of the time, guys tend to want to wait. I'm talking about years, 5-10 years to propose to, because you see a lot of guys that have been with their girlfriends 5, 10, 15 years before they even got married. I was just looking at something the other day where Don Cheadle just got married to his longtime girlfriend. I want to say 20 years. They've been boyfriend and girlfriend, had 2 kids. They basically been married for 20 years, but they only just recently tied the knot. So
there is no benefit in it for men to get married. There is no benefit. We're in a lose-lose situation. In a lose-lose situation.
But therefore,
I can see that.
Timetable on it, especially if we want to wait to start having children until after we get married, because you know we can only be able to reproduce for so long. So for us, there is a timetable on it.
True, but Sam, why would you say there was no benefit in it for men?
Other than the quote unquote love and companionship, what do we get out of it? What do we get out of it? Because if it goes south, y'all don't lose half of y'all shit. We lose half our shit. So where's the benefit in it for me?
It depends. We could lose half of our stuff.
Come on now, really.
Well, it depends on if the lady makes the most money, then yeah, they can legitimately. Like, you got some guys that are what they call house fathers, and the woman is the breadwinner, so they can legitimately get half of everything that the woman has because they
haven't seen enough of it.
No, you know my favorite example. If Oprah left Stedman shit out of luck. But if the situation was reversed, Oprah be good as hell.
Hey man, look at Bill Gates, bro. You know, and not just saying, you know, regardless of that fact, just Bill Gates and another cat, you know, these are multi-billionaires and stuff, and they had to take some significant L's, you know, regardless of the fallout and stuff. That there is something to say about that, but that has more to do with the courts and the way they handle domestic stuff. I mean, even when it comes, if you want to go a step further, when it comes to child custody and everything too, you know, guys catch some absolute hell to prove that they're, you know, equipped to be fathers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Gosh, man, that marriage is a hell of a thing. It can be very beautiful, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, just like with any other relationship, you really got to continuously work at it, and it got to be a level of accountability, you know what I'm saying, on both parts. It cannot all be in one direction. It can't just always be that you're the one that's making the right decisions, you know what I'm saying, and that the other person is always wrong.
Yes.
Do you really have an empathetic viewpoint where you're putting yourself in that person's shoes and seeing it? And I get what women saying with the whole timetable thing. I do to an extent. But legitimately, you know, I don't think women understand the necessity for sex for a man either. You know, I give y'all credit. Y'all can shut it down for 5 years and, you know, whatever. Niggas doing it because they don't have a choice. that whole aspect is sex is completely controlled by women, bro. The laws show it, you know, because even if you're married and your wife says no, guess what? They can say you raped your wife. You know what I'm saying? And as a dude, you're sitting here thinking, well, damn it, if we're married and I can't have sex with you, what's the fucking purpose? You know what I'm saying? We do all the other stuff. You don't want me to go anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is reality. You know, we ain't, like I said, we ain't gonna come on here and bullshit nobody, bro. You just go put it out there. You see what I'm saying? So when, as a man, I think, because even for women, think about it, they're not married by a certain age, they start calling them old maids and stuff like that. You don't hear that when it comes to guys. Like, she just ain't, something got to be wrong with her if she ain't married by this age.
Well, I don't think it's like that too much nowadays. About if a woman ain't married by a certain age, you know, though I don't think the old maid that's a thing anymore. Because people get married when they want to get married now. It ain't, you know. Yeah, that old maid thing is an old fashioned ideal. That doesn't exist anymore.
I disagree. I don't think. I think it still does. I think it does very much so still exist, because I was gonna say a lot of women feel like their worth is associated with being a wife or being a mother, and so if they're neither one, then they're not. You know what I'm saying? Worthy for some reason or another. So I definitely agree with Buck. I think that's true, even still today.
And you don't really hear people talking about it anymore, though. That's why I say it, you know.
Okay.
I think
or stuff like that.
I think that that situation kind of goes with that person, because like there are some career-driven people that they won't get married. They don't want to get married. They don't want to have kids, and you know, so they fine with it. And they won't necessarily call them old maid. They just give them the because like Oprah. There's no reason why Oprah is not married to Stephen. They together for most intents and purposes, but Oprah just don't want to get married. So
see, that's the thing. She's the one with the breadwinner. And I think if it, like Stan said, if it was the other way around, you know what I'm saying, she would actually be considered the smart one, because she married up. You see what I'm saying? Who the hell is on Oprah's level for her to marry?
Bill Gates. I'm just kidding.
Hey, Joe.
You know, who the owner of damn BET? You know, who was the old owner of BET? So somebody like that, or maybe
Yeah.
not even. I mean, this is $1 billion that we talking about, bro.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So think about it. Who's on her level for her to marry? You know what I'm saying? For it's not a lot of people up there. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of us up there in that.
Okay.
Feel me? So
I'm gonna say she had to marry other for sure.
It's this is the thing, you know, Stedman right now amongst guys, we like, he all right. You know what I'm saying? He did, you know, bruh, Oprah leave him, bro. I mean, where you gonna go next, homie? Because
let's see, if it was a woman, y'all be calling us a gold digger. There's that double standard again. If it was a woman dealing with a man that had the kind of money Oprah has, and we don't, yeah, she's just a gold digger.
Like I said, but she would still be getting that recognition because she married a billionaire. Like,
right.
Well, who was it? Lisa Ray, I think, was married to a prince at one point. You see what I'm saying? It's like that type of stuff. They get that elevation in status in society because they married up that way, not the opposite way around. So, you just because it's almost like, damn, she's seeing that. You know, this is like movie type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to be, if you're doing like Coming to America in reverse. You know what I'm saying? This is a young lady coming over to America to find her king or something. You know what I'm saying? But she had to hide the identity. And now it's like, oh, I had to act plain just to see if it was real or not. You know what I'm saying? But seriously, I mean, Stedman, where do you go? Everything from here is going back down the elevator. I'm just saying, you know, but Tiger Woods, you know, lost a lot of his fortune, and she was a supermodel. The fuck she needed with all of that? Why not just part ways and let him go with what he got and you go? Because she didn't swing none of those damn golf clubs or nothing, man, for that man to get that fame and stuff, man. That's when it comes to those type of split ups or divorces, I have an issue with that. That's all I'm saying. You know, if you, I can understand if you was my golf coach and everything. I had all of these accolades, championships because you trained me. You did all this. Okay. But shit, man, Tiger Woods was Tiger Woods before he was even married. You see what I'm saying? So once that happens, and like I said, she's a supermodel, if I'm not mistaken. And she wasn't hurting for cash. You know, the chick that he was married to and got the kids by and stuff. So I don't get how all of a sudden she's supposed to receive over $100 million of something that he busted his ass to do. You know, it's just me speaking from my opinionated standpoint, ladies.
I share the opinion with you, but same thing with what Drake going through right now with his situation.
You saw the numbers on some of that stuff. $900,000 a month just for entertainment. What the fuck do you spend $900,000 on for entertainment in a month?
She said she throws parties.
She throws.
Who the fuck are you?
She throw parties. Is that what he said?
Yeah, she throws. She's accustomed to parties, and she want to continue to do that.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah,
that's not a necessity to spend because you really spending it on other people. You're not spending it on your child or yourself. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
But it wasn't her money. As he was
exactly
that lifestyle that she was afforded because of this man. Remember, he started off a world-class wrecking crew, went through it. Like this man really started from nothing and made himself, you know what I'm saying, our generation super producer. You know, Dre is literally our Quincy Jones for real. You know, not even guessing. So you're taking, for whatever reason, you're taking into consideration like, damn, shawty, he was paying for her to go to school and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the ins and outs of the relationship. I just saw the stuff that they literally reported and what she was asking for to be paid for while they was going through the divorce process or trying to figure out if they was going to actually go all the way through with it. She still wanted some kind of stipend against her salary for being wife of Dr. Dre. That's crazy.
Are you serious?
She
no sense whatsoever. I'm
He
sorry,
gave,
I can't pay you for.
he gave her a house and everything, and he's still paying for everything in the house. So, but I mean,
Are their kids grown?
so
Hell yeah.
it kind of scares people with the marriage thing, like, or what Stan was saying, like he didn't feel like you get what do men get out of marriage.
Mhm.
You think about it, like once again, a lot of guys they'll wait years to get married. Women, like, and Lady T and myself, we had a conversation when we started dating. Probably about a year into our relationship. And she put it to me straight, like she's like, well, I don't do that long dating thing. Like I'm not gonna date nobody no 5 years before we decide to get married and nothing like that. And we don't do the long engagement thing, which I was in agreement with because what's the point? So I think that it's good to have that conversation right from the beginning, or like somewhere deep into your relationship when you know you're in a relationship, and that way there won't be no confusion. The major thing is communication between it all. That's just personally how we worked our thing out. I don't know how it might have been for anybody else. Most folks is just, hey, you know what? I'm gonna ask her to marry me, and that might be 3 months in. That might be 3 years in. It might be 10 years in. But I have noticed that a lot more women are more prepared to jump the broom than guys. Most guys like, well, I haven't done this yet. I haven't done this yet. I talked to a lot of my friends that are males there. And I kind of want to do this before I get married. That's to say that they don't.
You lose out on all of that, bro. You're trying to go ahead and I guess to an extent get rid of all your selfish aspirations, because everything from then is a compromise. You know what I'm saying? And if you legitimately, like Mike, like I told you, to me the marriage thing has more to do with a financial aspect and just knowing how to split the damn estate up if somebody died. Because if I saw you and Lady T and I know y'all have been together for damn 10 years, it's your homeboy. Y'all married to me anyway. Y'all are a couple. Y'all are official. You see what I'm saying? You don't need no damn ring or no title to say otherwise, because y'all do everything together anyway, just as. I think what we've been taught is, you know what I'm saying, to make it official and say this. But like I said, all that boils down to is what can be split up, who you leave your life insurance to, who's your emergency contact if you go to the hospital. The first person they gonna call, because if you're single, guess what? It's your mama. But once you get in a relationship, you feel me?
Yeah.
And that's just, unless you got some kids when you get older and stuff, like, hey, man, call my oldest son or call my oldest daughter or whatever if something ever happened to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
Stan G, you awful quiet there, bro. What you thinking about?
Is he still with us?
Well, I think he was trying to talk, but it sounded like robotic, I think. Unless I was just hearing things.
Because y'all is absolutely right.
Yes, that's him trying to talk. I thought so.
Shit changed. Shit
Man,
changes.
you sound like Darth Vader.
Hold on.
A drunk Darth Vader. Slurring his words.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Man, I'm still trying to ride. But no, I agree with a lot of what y'all said. I do agree with that.
That's kind of scary. Okay, Stan, stop. You scaring me.
What?
Wait.
About what?
Oh, everything.
What were you saying though, Stan?
Hold on.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you. Can y'all understand, Stan? Is it just me that can't?
I don't hear cuz.
Yeah, he ain't saying nothing right.
Oh, I just hear like
I see
I'm
his,
having a little bit of technical difficulties.
yeah, I see his screen lighting up and stuff, but I don't hear anything from him.
Oh wow. Am I the only one that can hear that?
He said, say something else, man.
Something going on with my mic. Hold on.
Yeah, he was saying something was going on with his mic. Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard it.
You know, I couldn't understand none of that.
I heard that.
Wow.
But okay, while we're waiting on Stan, Cassandra, what do you think it pertains to marriage? Do you believe in the long dating and getting married 10 years down the line, or would you prefer it to be quicker than that?
Personally, I think that, you know, you need to date long enough to see as many sides of that person as you can. I know it's probably not possible to see every side, and hopefully people will be growing, you know what I'm saying, as you continue to talk to them. But, you know, I say not as long as 5 years, but I would say anywhere from 1 to 3 years is probably reasonable. Because like I said, you kind of want to go through some ups and downs with them just to see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Like you might want to experience, you know, a death in the family, or you might want to experience some type of significant loss, you know, a loss of a job or something like that. I mean, not that you have to experience all this stuff before you get married, but I'm just saying as life happens, you know, you kind of want to see how your person handles it. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe you can be there for them and that kind of thing. Because I feel like, you know, just knowing how they live and how they manage their bills, you know what I'm saying? What kind of debt they got, like all that stuff is important. And if you get engaged and married too fast, you don't know that. And then that debt becomes your debt. So you just kind of want to know as much as you possibly can about them and how they manage their life. And like Buck said, that family history, that's big and that's important with mental illness and, you know, whatever else that they got going on in their family. You see what I'm saying? So it might take you a while to kind of get through that because everybody's going to be on their best behavior, you know, for the first 3 months, maybe even as long as 6 months. It just depends on the person. So once they get off their, you know, best behavior, so to speak, and the real them starts to shine through, you know, no longer dating their representative, you know what I'm saying? Then you can kind of get to the heart of some issues, have some serious conversations, and then just see how compatible you are. And if it's somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with or not.
You got something?
Yeah, I agree with everything Cassandra said. Yeah, the dating process, yeah, at least a year or better. But at least by a couple of years into it, you should know whether you want to marry that person or not. No, I don't think it should be like 5, 6, 7 years. You know, y'all got to
yeah.
y'all ready.
But
I don't think so either. But
I get a lot of guys. They a lot of them say some of the same things, and that is, well, I gotta get my money right first before we get married.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And
provider, right?
If you ain't got your money right in 5 years, you ain't gonna get it right. That means you ain't really trying for real.
But what is getting your money? What is right? Because see, like, you know, somebody might say that I want to have $100,000 in the bank before we get married.
And that's what I was listening to say. It depends on what they mean by getting their money right.
Like
now, I'm a firm believer that y'all are supposed to, like, I want my man to be the provider. So that means if you ask me to marry you, you better have somewhere for me to live. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to take the lead in paying for most of the bills. I mean, we could talk about the details, but I mean, you got to have somewhere for me to go. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't have that, we ain't finna get married. So you need to get your credit in order. So you know what I'm saying? So you can get some of the necessary things, bruh. And we can pay for them together. But you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I expect you to take the lead on the big stuff. Like you're the husband, you're the provider. I'm following your lead. You know what I'm saying? Don't expect me to come out here, go get the house in my name. If we need a vehicle, I gotta go finance the vehicle in my name. You know what I'm saying? Like that's putting too much pressure on me
But you got the good
personally. So
credit
like I said,
though.
for
You got
my
the good
preference
credit.
is to
You got the
follow
good credit.
your
It's
lead.
gonna be you. It's gonna be you. You
I
got the
wish I
good
could hear
credit. You on
Stan.
with a 730. You on with a 730. Look, just help me get through my little 650, and we'll be all right. It could be an hour name. I just need
What
your
did
name to
Stan
be
say?
first. I just need
You
to
were
be in
saying
your
you
name
got the good
first.
credit.
Huh? He said what?
He
Good credit.
said you got the good credit, so you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the leader to get it off. You know, you got the 730 credit, so you know what I'm saying. I can dig that. I mean, like I said,
No, we
that's
gonna
the
get yours up
importance.
to 850. If I got 730, you need 850.
Unbelievable. Rough crowd out here, man.
But you
I'm
know
gonna
what?
help you get there. I'm gonna help
I
you.
ain't. I'm not mad
I
at that because
promise you.
all I need is your 730. Because I pay my bills. I just need that low APR rate. That's what I need because I
Amen.
pay the bills. But now if you can help me get that 2.9, then we have to go. We good to go because that's better than my 7.8%. I'm saving us money. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna benefit us in the long run if this car in your name first.
Look, I agree with what Lady T is saying, but it's true. And the fact of the matter that you do have guys that are willing to sit up there and say they're not ready for it because there are aspects of it that truthfully, if a man will go take that step, he really wants to be in the position to where it's certain things he doesn't have to worry about. And he doesn't, if you get married, man, the last thing you want to do is fail at it. You see what I'm saying? So I think that some of the guys with what they're saying, yeah, truthfully, we think about finances all the time as men, because you don't want to sit up here and buy a house and then shit, y'all looking at within a couple of years or so, you damn near getting it repossessed or something, man, foreclosed on because you couldn't keep up with it. Certain things happen. You do want to have certain things set to the side. You want to be that guy that can give your wife the fairy tale wedding. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different things that you do take into consideration. And hell, who knows? You might have to be at a point where they might have an ill parent or something. Not too long after y'all become established, you may have to move a parent in. There's a lot of things that you try to take into consideration. Might be a sibling or something. Anything.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to make, to us, it's one of the most important decisions that we make because at that point, it's no longer about me. It's literally about a us situation. I want to be a great father and a great husband at the same time. I don't want to be in a position where we're struggling because it's like, damn, I could have waited if that's the case, especially if you saying you going to be down with me regardless, then what's the rush?
Right.
Look, I understand what you're saying, but life can throw unforeseen situations at you at any point in time. I mean, me and Mike know that better than anybody. With what's been going on with us when we got married, we had no idea. He was going to end up losing his sight a year or so after we got married. That was one of those unforeseen circumstances that can kind of take you, even if you got yourself set up financially the way you want to. That was one of those things that can just hit you out of nowhere and set you back unforeseen. So, I understand where you're saying a man wants to be. He wants to get himself to a certain point financially, and he should. But, you just can't account for everything that life might throw at you, in the course of your relationship. Things
you of a different breed. You literally, you believe it or not, you're an exception.
Wipe it out, and then that has happened to us.
That's dope though. But we talk about it in general. This is what we see as men. You know what I'm saying? And when, like I said, when a marriage fails, Who do they blame it on most of the time? Us.
They
The
really
man, because y'all be cheating. No, I'm just playing. But that's what they say most of the time.
better get
Yeah,
some.
he would cheat.
You was gonna get something started.
Yeah, you got some women that
No.
always.
And you know what? No. What's so hilarious about that? Most divorces don't end because of infidelity.
Yep, it's because
True.
of money. Money is
It's
number
money.
Yep, money the
You
number
see what
one.
I'm saying? Thank you. You come all the way full circle back to what I was saying. We know that because believe it or not, there's some things that men can take, some we can't. You know, just being honest. You know what I'm saying? But in general, you do. You want to be, because you want to get that. For one, you want to get that mentality out of your mind that every female that you come across that you got to conquer. You know what I'm saying? You get rid of that. You start thinking on something more logical, because it's like sex is gonna always be available, but the time frame that you have to move up and progress in life, as far as career opportunities, having multiple streams of income, because that's difficult to do in a relationship. Because, like I said, everything's so compromised now. There's her needs that have to be taken care of and considered first.
I get what he's saying, like in the aspect of if you're trying to grind a lot and you're in a relationship, it's gonna cause problems if you working all the time and you don't spend time with your significant other. So, you know, so you can't just be like, well, I'm gonna go and work, and then you're gonna have another problem because your significant other gonna be like, how come we don't never spend no time together? All you want to do is work. And shoot, I got married because I thought I wanted to be with you, and not just to have some money in here, because I can't lay up with no money. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of stuff that
I can lay up with money all day, every day.
What did Stan say?
Oh my goodness.
Stan said he can lay up with money all day, every day.
No, I definitely agree. I feel like it's got to be a balance, though.
Yeah, you
You
gotta
know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't mad at you for grinding. I want you to. You know what I'm saying? If that's your passion, if that's your purpose, you know what I'm saying? And all of that, I want you to do that. Because, I mean, as a spouse, I want to support you in your dreams and all of that. But, like, it is important, though, to spend that quality time so that I feel like, you know, I'm nurtured and I'm getting what I need as well. So it's about balance.
Absolutely.
Now, once again, us men need to be nurtured as well. We want to make sure that y'all get that in. So every once in a while, tell us how fine we is, please.
Wait, was I not the one that said that earlier? Thanks.
No,
I was the one that said it goes both ways. We need to make y'all feel desired and wanted and appreciated as well.
Okay, yeah. But do we do it though? That's all I'm saying.
I do. I'm like Buck. I'm an exception to the rule. Boo.
I mean, I tried.
Rock on.
I guess.
Like I said, you made a good point on that aspect. You know, that's some real life stuff. Like she said, a year or two within it, you know, kid loses his vision and stuff. And like I said, that's real.
Right.
Some people would have walked out on Mike. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like I said, congratulations to y'all. That's deep. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't easy.
Yeah.
But that's a story for another day.
All right.
It hasn't been easy. It's been a long, hard road for both of us.
Right.
Yeah, the fact that like I said, it's the fact that it's still bound together and y'all still pushing forward. Like I said, I don't care what relationship it is. If it's a homeboy, you know, we're not gonna remain homeboys if both of us are not trying to remain homeboys.
Right,
so,
but yeah.
You know, if you want to remain married, you're gonna continue to try to work at it. But once the other person stops, you know, eventually, like, it's like a car. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Once that damn tire blow out, ain't nobody trying to change. You know, eventually the car gonna say, "Fuck you, man, I ain't finna keep pushing and going a long way. It's I'm doing all of it by myself."
Right. Yep. Yes, sir.
But anyway, you know, it's been lovely, y'all. I'll be ready for next week too, man.
Oh yeah, you know,
it's been a nice conversation.
You did that one just right, but because it is 10 o'clock.
All right, it's time to go now.
I know, but like, peace out. Good night.
It's so many words.
That was so smooth. I like it, but
I do want to remind everybody that on next Saturday, on the 10th, actually, well, that's actually this Saturday. This Saturday coming up is what I'm saying. The 10th, we got our very own DJ Cam is going to make his debut on Saturday Night Heat. DJ Cam, y'all need to check him out. He's a very young DJ. I try to put my money where my mouth is. We have young people out there that want to do something other than run the streets, and I try to nourish their desires, what they like to do, such as being involved in production and in DJing and audiovisual stuff. Shout out to our producer of this show, DJ Mello, who produces all the Battle of the Sexes. Also,
Mr. Producer.
That's right. Also, the new producer over there, T-Town 411. We have him producing that particular show also now. So, of course, we'll be doing that tomorrow night, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. So y'all check that out. Also, Buck Dollar, what you got going on, man?
Well, we still got T-ball going on. This Saturday, I actually be in Atlanta doing a cipher that we supposed to potentially did like months ago, but we finally got that going. So I'll be doing that Saturday and then coming back. Next weekend, we'll be shooting a video out at Bowles Park. I'll make sure I get all the details to you. It's going to have a nice representation of Blood, Script, GDs, and Vice Lords involved. It's going to be somewhat of a unity record, which is when I attended when I did my album. It's the West Coast record. And like I said, we got on the 31st of this month, will Guy be performing for the Boogie Down Motorcycle Club here in Tuscaloosa, man. That's going to be crazy.
Wow.
Just to let everybody know, that song on YouTube alone got almost 200,000 views by itself.
That's the Hollywood.
Yes. And like I said, it's all generic.
Yeah, that Howlin' Wolf.
That record has a life of its own. You know, I'm super proud of him. I'm super proud of the team because, you know, this music stuff sometimes is a slow creep, but you just got to stay at it. And to me, it's one of the best records I've heard in a long time. And for it to come from our city, I think that says, you know what I'm saying, that's huge. That's huge, man. But we should play.
Also, on Sound Booth Radio, so y'all can check that out.
Absolutely. And I get those records to you too, man. Waiting on Sam. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting on Sam. We'll get the Sound Booth intro. And I get you the clean version of We Run the City Part 2, which is found on Kings of Dixie Volume 4. You know what I'm saying? On all platforms and stuff. Like I said, we got, like K-Ron said, we got like 17 albums out there, man. You know, so go look it up. We there. We've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? We represent the town to the fullest.
That's right. You in Tuscaloosa, y'all need to be checking out BBE, man. Like, that's our very own local record company here in town. Y'all need to be bumping some of their music around here.
That's
Make sure
right.
y'all do it.
Appreciate that.
Miss Cassandra, you ain't got nothing, do you?
No, sir. Thank you.
Stan G, how about
Hey, man, you know how we do. We just trying to hold it in the road, man. We're trying to hold it in the road.
I can dig it.
We should have food at that video shoot, y'all. So like I said, I get the details, Mike. I try to get it, put it in the group, let everybody know. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a heck of an event for real, man. We pull all this off correctly.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I wish I could have got involved in that We Run the City Part 2 video. I wanted one of the hats, but that's all right.
I got you.
I can't be everywhere. But yeah, we're gonna be back here again next Monday, 8 p.m. Y'all come back in, tune in with us. But we'll see y'all tomorrow night, 8 p.m. T-Town 401 report. Right, Facebook Live, Sound Booth TV, right here on Facebook. Also, you can go to our YouTube channel. Please go there and follow us. Please subscribe to the channel, as we'll be having the shows on there. As we get videos, $1 video will be on there. Actually, we're gonna see if we can get some more BBE videos and have on there some more local videos on that channel also. So it's gonna have a lot of content. It's going on right now. With that being said, y'all please have a good night. Please be safe. Yeah. Shoot, if y'all got some more ribs, go ahead and eat them up.
Love y'all, man. Y'all be easy.
Yeah, most definitely. Y'all be careful now.
Everybody take it easy.
Night night.
You said night night.
Yes. I said night night.
Good night, everybody.
And I cannot see that X.
Well, which X?
Looking at it.
Oh, to close the whole thing out. It's gonna be over here.
I'm looking for my cursor.
It's right in front of you.
There it is. Oh, because it ain't a cursor, it's a what's it called? Is that it?
Yeah, go down a little bit so you can go on be on the X.
That's it.
Move the cursor down. What did you do?
I was looking for that.
Yeah, that is right there. That little red dot right here. Right there.